In the beginning of the season, there was a lot of question marks surrounding the Portland Trailblazers. At the All-Star break, there were still a lot of question marks surrounding the Portland Trailblazers. What are they going to do with Dame? Questions about the front office. Will they draft or trade for another star? Who knows? All of these major decisions hang in the balance. But one thing I can say for sure is the Portland Trailblazers did the right thing. Even though it was very hard and they looked very stupid, with perspective finally settling in over the past few days. It was tough, but they did the right thing. From the beginning of the season, you could tell from the makeup of the roster and the personnel on there that the Trailblazers were probably going to be around like a play-in team, and that's for the most part what they were. But I guess they just thought, at this point, man, if we're just making the play-in, what's the point of even having, paying CJ McCollum $30 or so million or whatever or not? You might as well, ship him out. He's on the wrong side of 30 at this point, and you waited way too long to trade him. So you probably got the most you probably could get for him at this point, without just having him walk somewhere else for free and not getting anything for him in return. So it was tough. Like I said, a tough apple to bite, but you did it. It's just one of many dumb moves the front office has made. The Norman Powell trade, they got Keon Johnson out of that, which is a plus, and a second-round pick. I guess you can't turn that down, but for what you traded to get Norman Powell for and Gary Trent, bro, was it really worth it? What are we doing? But yeah, like I was saying, even from the get-go of the season, there was a lot of question marks surrounding the Portland Trailblazers. People thought they should have blew it up in the offseason. And by the trade deadline, they finally officially said, yeah, it's over with. They traded McCollum to the Pelicans, so now the Pelicans are probably going to make a push for one of the lower playoff seeds in the West, or the play-ins. They're right behind the Blazers right now. I think they're a game behind. They're probably going to pass them up soon. McCollum's been popping off. He has like 30. He had 30 the last game, I think. So he's been doing his thing over there. But Portland, I guess they're just fully satisfied with tanking or rebuilding this year, the rest of this season, because they're letting Dame take his time and get back from his abdomen injury, let him figure things out. So it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with his situation, keep him happy while also trying to compete at the same time. But it's not going to be impossible, though, to do that, because like I said, the future is a little more clear because they got the defensive and rebounding help they needed. And Justice Winslow, Josh Hart, Keon Johnson, those type of guys. So the team, I guess, overall is better. You did lose Norman Powell, but you also created up more minutes in the backcourt for Anthony Simons. You know what I mean? So you get to really see him and help him develop more and see more of him on the court alongside Dame. So that's what the future's starting to look like. It also opens up opportunity for Nasir Little as well. So we're going to see how that looks when he comes back from injury, whenever that is. Moving Powell and McCollum, it did clear up a lot of cap space. And in the first place, I don't know if Portland is really a free agent city. But, cap space is always nice to have regardless. And if they're smart with it, they can, you can always sign good quality vets to decent contracts. And around the trade deadline, contending teams are always looking for extra help to put them over the edge. You can flip those guys for some assets or some young guys that really aren't fitting the mold right then and there. The league moves fast like that, so, and anyways, it can be a nice addition to have on your team to keep you competing for playoff contention or whatever, just to see what you have and give the young guys some veteran presence as well to learn and help develop them. Eventually, this whole thing was going to implode on the Trailblazers, and here we are. It's a tough look. It's a tough look, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's real tough. But, I just feel for Dame. His status on the team is still in question, bro. They could trade him this offseason, or, they could use the $60 million cap space and try and get him another star or try and make something work. But, the front office is questionable out there. They don't know what they're doing, bro. They just be going out there and collecting checks, bro, honestly. They have one more shot at building a team with Dame, bro, before he gets up out of there, for real. You've already been seeing the reports that he's been getting frustrated in the offseason, and he really wants to help Portland get the title, bro. He wants to be that guy. But, you know what I'm saying? A human can only take so much, man. A human can only take so much, bro. So, we gonna see. Hey, Dame, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You need to go team up with Braun.